Good morning, Eastside, and welcome back. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving and are adjusting to this cold weather. I'm Alani Jimenez.
And I'm Alberto Madero, bringing you the Eagle update for December 5th and 6th. In this episode, our Teens Field reports cover a number of topics. Our first one is about some traditions that come to Chicago during the holiday season.
This next segment covers the grand opening of the new Toys R Us, not far from us. Make sure you go and check it out.
One team has information about some of our alumni and their post-secondary athletic journeys with basketball at the next level.
Another segment shows Lighted welcoming incoming freshmen to our school during Taste of East this week.
Finally, Eagle Update reporters gave us insight into Leiden hosting Navy recruits for the Thanksgiving holiday.
Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode, East Leiden. Your Eagle Update starts right now.
East Leiden hosted a special Thanksgiving dinner for the Navy recruits. Leiden provided donuts, bagels, fruits and drinks, and more for the Navy recruits while they waited for their Thanksgiving dinner. Even though they were not able to see their families, they were able to talk to them over the phone and the computers that Leiden gave to them.
I said it before, our house is your house. Whatever you need, we want you to be comfortable. We want you to have an awesome day today. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless. Thank you for all you're doing for us and for our country. It's our honor to be able to share the day with you.
If you think about, how far some of the recruits and the troops come from all over the United States, we are close by, so we host them for Thanksgiving, for breakfast, and for lunch, and provide all these different activities. As a first-year principal here at East Leiden, I just wanted to see it for myself, and I actually brought my whole family here. So I have my husband, Steve, and my two young daughters, Tegan and Piper.
Some Navy recruits mentioned that this was a great opportunity for them to socialize with other people and play games with one another. Just by being with other people brought smiles to their faces.
My name is Sima Recruit Vega. I'm from New Jersey. My name is Sima Recruit Reimer. I am from the British Virgin Islands, but I joined the Navy through the U.S. Virgin Islands. The freedom to be at this high school at this current time. I'm grateful. I am very grateful for that. If I was never ever grateful before, I am grateful for this today. I have never been more excited for bottled water and caffeine to coffee. God is good. I'm grateful for talking to my family, not for only an hour every 3 weeks. Just the freedom, we can go eat, we can go walk anytime we want. I don't know if we could take a nap, but
The East Leiden faculty brought their families to the dinner. They believe it is important to show gratitude towards the Navy recruits and to show how much they appreciate them.
What brings us here on Thanksgiving morning is an opportunity to show my girls a little bit about what these service members do for us. I think it's important to show our thanks and our gratitude for the people who give up so much to protect our country. They don't get to go home. I just talked to a recruit that they haven't left the base in 2 months. I think it's important to show that we are extremely grateful, but it also teaches them a lesson where they need to be grateful to others, and to teach thanks and kindness is really important for my husband and I. And to give up 2 hours of our day this morning to say thanks is really important.
Some students took time out of their Thanksgiving to hang out with Navy recruits and get an understanding on what goes on at the Navy and how they're doing.
We're both here for Rho Kappa, which is the National Honor Society for Social Studies.
We're here to have fun with the troops and just mingle with them and make sure they're having a fun and happy time on this Thanksgiving day.
As the Navy recruits played games with students, watched the football game, and FaceTime and called family, the Thanksgiving dinner was being made. They were then able to serve themselves and continue doing different activities.
For the Eagle Update, this is Gianna and Jacinda signing off.
Friendsgiving is a Thanksgiving-inspired celebration with friends instead of family. These parties and dinners are typically planned prior to the traditional Thanksgiving holiday. In recent times, the younger generation see the company of friends as a home away from home.
Hi, my name is Xavier Jowshin. I'm a senior at East Leiden, and I work at the casino. I was in charge with bringing chips. For some reason, everybody wanted hot chips, so everybody's stomach's gonna get hurt, but it's not my fault. I'm thankful for having all the memories I can with my closest friends and being able to kind of like finally grow up with everybody that I stuck with throughout all my 4 years of high school.
Being more of an informal celebration, Friendsgiving offers a mix of traditional and new holiday foods. Gaining attraction back in 2012, this event is now celebrated by over 30% of Americans today.
Armani, what was the best dish here?
The best dish here was the pozole for sure.
What was the best dish here?
Best dish here were Mia's Danishes.
Friendsgiving is mainly celebrated in the United States. At first, it was made for people who couldn't travel to family living far, but has become more popular over the years. For those who want to celebrate Friendsgiving with friends themselves, searching for party ideas online will help you with all you need. It started slow, but now there's tons of inspiration and ideas waiting for you. For the Eagle Update, this is Nathan Delgado.
Toys R Us, a toy store that went bankrupt in 2017, has returned to the hit mall. The grand opening of the second standalone store nationwide took place on October 26, 2024.
I'm super excited that Toys R Us is back. It was my favorite place to go as a kid with my parents. So to see that it's back after having a hiatus for so long, it brings back nostalgic feelings. And I'm super excited as a mom of a young child to be able to give him the same experience that I had too.
The company went bankrupt and closed all its stores for 7 years, largely due to the rise of online retailers. Now they're making a comeback, aiming to reconnect with future generations.
I think this is a great opportunity for kids nowadays versus scrolling through Amazon or Walmart or Target or whatever they're looking at for toys, TikTok. This gives the kids a chance to go somewhere where the toys or the reality of all the toys comes to life. They can see them all in person.
The executive vice president at Go Retail Group, Alex Mickelman, expressed that stores like Toys R Us might be especially helpful these days due to play being essential to childhood. She emphasizes this connection in the following statement. The 5 important features of childhood are slow growth, free play, connection with parents, social learning, and getting the right experiences. These aspects of childhood are essential to becoming healthy and happy adults. But we are seeing a decline in all of this due to phone-based childhoods.
I think it does change a kid's perspective on toys. I feel like it's so easy to add to cart when you're online or add to your wish list. But to be in person, when you visually see right in front of you something that you've fallen in love with and you have your heart set on it, it's such a different experience.
Being a kid in a toy store can bring joy and can make memories along the way, but it can also remind adults of the memories they had as a kid, including their favorite toy.
My favorite memory from Toys R Us would be going with my whole family around Christmas time. We would go and my sister and I would kind of pick out the things that we wanted from Santa when we were younger. We'd look at the bikes, we'd look at the dolls, we'd look at all the fun stuff, but I remember going with my whole family.
Mine is actually more recent when my daughter and son were like little, younger, and they were just closing the stores. So we went to Toys R Us with them before Christmas and they were so excited. They never have been to like a place where it was all just toys.
It was amazing because you got to see like all the video games in one place in real time. And it was just very exciting.
So when I was little, I remember out on our porch, we had this sit and spin. It was like basically a circular object where you would sit cross-legged and you just like spin. I don't know why I loved it, but I guess I got really dizzy and stuff. But I really, really love the sit and spins.
I'm gonna have to say Barbies or Polly Pockets. I liked to play dress up with the dolls a lot, so that was probably my favorite toy.
For the Eagle Update, this is Nicole
and Yoshi.
Leiden hosted its annual Taste of East for incoming freshmen in the hopes of getting them more comfortable with the school and its classes. The taste started at 6:30 p.m. with the presentation, followed by an exhibit in the cafeteria where incoming freshmen and their families could look into classes and take a tour of the school. This event also involved lots of student volunteers who dedicated 2 hours to help set up.
I feel like I didn't take classes that I should have, so I feel like I wanted just to be a part of that so that the freshmen knew like what to take.
Mr. Rosado asked me to work it, and he's a trusted adult that I like to look up to in the school, and I get service hours for it, so it looked like a fun opportunity.
The student volunteers were able to inform the incoming class about the classes they were able to choose and created an environment where students felt like they knew exactly what they were getting themselves into when choosing a class.
We're all kind of trying to tell everybody what each class is about. It's just a quick overview.
I knew what I wanted to do as a freshman, and that's what matters, and it helped.
Taste is really beneficial because you get to learn and explore new things in high school that you didn't have in middle school. I could either find that I like or things I want to try.
As the freshmen got more information about the classes at Leiden, they were able to calm some unavoidable stress from the switch to the high school and cross what classes to take off their list of things to do.
It can be very overwhelming because they're given so many options and like they don't know exactly what every class is about. So to be able to talk to their upperclassmen and to be able to just see what every class is about, I feel like it's very important.
Basically tours and just insight about their new school that they're going into. I know a lot of freshmen are really nervous. I know I was nervous going into high school, and this can get them more acclimated to the high school environment, and maybe it's a way for them to calm their nerves now when they get into high school.
These freshmen were able to calm their nerves through the efforts of students who came to volunteer, as they were able to explain their experiences in the classes they have taken, making the incoming freshmen want to take these classes.
Now coming to the taste, I was like, oh, I could take this class or this class, and I would be more prepared coming to high school.
It's the kids who want to make it supportive and make it fun for the freshmen. That's all it's about. I think it was a really nice night.
For the Eagle Update, this is Olivia Pareto.
With the arrival of December, along comes all the Christmas festivities and spirit. Chicago is well known for the activities it holds to bring Chicagoans together and enjoy the holiday spirit this time of year.
I think seeing the people come is nice because you get to see how it's important to people and it brings them together.
The annual tree lighting downtown kicks off these events and begins the holiday emotions and anticipation for the Christmas events on the way.
So I've always lived in Chicago my whole life, and now I'm in college and I haven't been to a Christmas tree lighting. So this is my first one, so pretty enjoyable.
Throughout Chicago's history, holiday traditions have arisen to purposely make the city a welcoming place and one with a strong community. With the Crystal Kinder Market starting in 1996, the Rosemont Ice Ring opening in 2010, and the Christmas tree lighting tradition starting in 1913, this purpose was met.
I think it's really just a big coming together for the people of Chicago. You see so many people here, and it's not usually that packed.
Just this year, the tree brought thousands of Chicagoans to Millennium Park to enjoy the lighting, but also brought the city together in a way other cities can't.
Nebraska? Yeah, go Huskers!
These events happen starting from November until late January. Not just for Chicagoans, but for many tourists this time of year brings to the famous Windy City. Make sure to check out other traditions Chicago has to offer, such as the Crystal Kinder Market, which you can attend until December 24th from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 50 West Washington Street to enjoy both hot drinks and food, and walk around the Christmas decorated market to enjoy the holiday spirit. As well as Zoo Lights, which is open until January 7th from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. on weekends at Leakin Park Zoo to spend time with family and friends while walking around a park full of decorated Christmas lights and Christmas feelings. For the Eagle Update, this is Nathan LeBoy.
That's all the news we have time for today, East Leiden. Be sure to stay warm and check your email for the daily bulletin for news on club meetings, tryouts, and other events here at school.
If you've got ideas for future segments, make sure you email Mr. Rossi. We'd love to share your stories. For the Eagle Update, this is Alberto
and Alani signing off.